It's a few days more to Christmas, and what is your true love getting for you? We here at Adoa TV, we just had our carol service, and we are still showing love to the less privileged in society. Good evening to you. It's 6 p.m. and we're bringing you the news bulletin right here from our studio, the John Evans at Tamils High Street in Accra. Tonight, these are top stories. Stop the rabble-rousing skits and take your responsibilities serious. Former President John Mahama responds to Akufo-Addo's rhetorical question on policy. Also in this bulletin, North Tongu MP Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa has called on the parliamentary service to come out clear on the alleged meeting trip in Dubai by the Parliamentary Service Board. Our government of Ghana has initiated a temporary travel restriction on all travelers arriving from Israel, South Korea and Malta. And in sports, Ben Quarter replaces George Lamte as Ghana Boxing Federation's president at this year's elective Congress. If you're watching us in the studio, don't forget we are streaming live on Facebook on Adoa TV Ghana and YouTube, Adoa TV GH. The news is sponsored by Asatec Roofing Sheet and Cookware, Verna Natural Mineral Water, CB Herbal Center, Blue Sea Ties and Accessories. I am Anastasia Badu. We've got more details on these stories and some more. Now let's take the principal story for tonight. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has admitted the fact that although Ghanaians are going through difficult times, he is not to be blamed. A section of the populace had complained about hikes in prices of some essential commodities, inadequate access to some social amenities, and an increasing standard of living, which is taking a toll on all their lives. However, President Akufo-Addo is hopeful things will be able to turn around if we support the vision of the government. President Akufo-Addo made this known in Kumasi on Saturday, December 19, 2021, during the annual delegates conference of the MPP.
We cannot avoid competition. Competition there will be, but let that competition help the party and not hinder the party so that we can break the 8 in 2024. We are aware of the situation in the country. We are aware of the difficulties that our people are going through, largely inspired by the economic slowdown that came from the COVID. But we're not throwing our hands in despair. We're determined to come out of the situation. We have a program, the Ghana Cares About Tampa program. We follow that program. We will be coming out of our present situation and bring greater prosperity, stronger economy, and progress to our country. That is what is on the table for us in Ghana. This government has spent more money on education, on health, on industry, agriculture, infrastructure, particularly our roads, than any government in the Fourth Republic. Let me repeat it. We have spent more money on improving the circumstances of our people in education, in health, in industry, in agriculture, in the digital economy than any government of the Fourth Republic. And I'm very proud that we've led the government that has brought this level of achievement to our country. So when you leave here, go with your shoulders and your head right in the sky. You belong to the party that produced a government that has been most diligent about supporting the welfare of the people of Ghana. No government in the Fourth Republic has our record of expenditures on social and economic transformation.
Now, former President John Dramani Mahama has told President Nana Akufo-Addo to concentrate on addressing the challenges Ghanaians are saddled with. He noted that the president must take his responsibility seriously and focus on working to change the circumstances of our people rather than the rabble-rousing skits he serves the nation. This comes after President Akufo-Addo, while addressing supporters of the New Patriotic Party at the National Delegates Conference in Kumasi on Sunday, December 19, asked about the one policy that the NDC and former President John Dramani Mahama have thought about in 5 years that they have been in opposition.
So many of the programs that we brought, we thought about them when we were in opposition. Free senior high school, one district, one factory, one village, one dam, the digital agenda, all of these programs that are our flagship programs, we thought about them in opposition so that when we came to government, we were ready to roll them out. That's why we've been able to do. I want you to ask yourselves one question. What is the one policy that the National Democratic Congress and their leader, John Dramani Mahama, have thought about in these 5 years in opposition that they have brought to the people of Ghana? One. Somebody should give me one idea that has emerged from the National Democratic Congress in these 5 years that will bring about progress from Ghana. The answer is zero, zero, and zero. Not one single idea.
Responding to President Akufo-Addo's rhetorical question to the NDC to point out to a single thought-through policy initiatives they introduced while in government, former President John Dramani Mahama asked President Akufo-Addo to concentrate on addressing the challenges Ghanaians are saddled with. He asked Mr. Akufo-Addo to take the responsibilities given to him by Ghanaians seriously and focus on the work. I think the president must take his responsibility seriously and focus on working to change the circumstances of our people rather than the rabble-rousing skits he serves the nation. To answer his rhetorical questions on policy, if only he took a moment in the comfort of his chartered jet to read the People's Manifesto, he would have at least learnt about the big push, an accelerated infrastructure plan for Ghana, the free primary healthcare plan, the 1 million job plan, and several other well thought through and costed policy. The former president, John Dramani Mahama, took to social media to respond to President Akufo-Addo. He further went on to say he is willing to provide him with an autographed copy of the manifesto. With his speech of yesterday, he has carved his niche as a good campaigner, but unfortunately, a poor leader, as Ghanaians have found out at great cost.
Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has stated that the National Democratic Congress's 2020 election petition was dismissed by the Supreme Court because they failed to present a strong case. He noted that unlike the New Patriotic Party, which had solid evidence to back their petition in 2012, the NDC sought only to gain the propaganda benefit of the petition as they had no evidence to back up their claims. He spoke at the annual Delegates Conference of the New Patriotic Party on Sunday, December 19, 2021.
Interestingly, ladies and gentlemen, the NDC decided to challenge our victory at the Supreme Court. However, rather than mounting a serious effort, they rather went to the Supreme Court to tell us that the Electoral Commission gave them tea without biscuits. You remember that when we went to the Supreme Court after the 2020 election to challenge the results, we presented over 10,000 pink sheets to support our case. Over 10,000 pink sheets. We told the court that we were relying on the data contained in the pink sheets because you and I were not there. When Asiedun Ketia went to the Supreme Court, he was asked, "Where is your evidence? Where are your pink sheets?" Now, pink sheets no way. Asiedun Ketia said, and I paraphrase him, "My lords, the pink sheets are not there." Then why are you here? He said, "My lord, we are not here to challenge the results." Ladies and gentlemen, their election petition was fundamentally incompetent. And the bottom line is that they had no evidence to challenge our victory, notwithstanding all the noise they made to deceive their supporters.
Now, the government of Ghana, through its Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, has initiated a temporary travel restriction on all travelers arriving from Israel, South Korea, and Malta, with effect from Monday, 20th December 2021, for a period of 14 days due to the Omicron variant. This was contained in 3 separate press releases by the ministry. However, for travelers from Israel, the ministry noted permission would have to be obtained in exceptional humanitarian cases or during official travels.
7 cases of the Omicron variant have been established within the Ghanaian population, taking the total number of positive cases in the country to 41. The Director General of the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Patrick Umabuaji, speaking in an interview on Sunday, December 12, 2021, said the variant was detected after testing and sequencing of samples was conducted in 66 communities. The first 34 cases, he explained, were from the airport at the time. They sequenced samples from about 66 communities and all came out negative, but in the second batch of tests, they detected 7 more cases.
We have also identified Omicron cases in the community. If you recall, I remember I said when we did the last sequencing, we saw about 7 cases among the community samples.
However, the president of South Africa has criticized traveling restrictions imposed after the emergence of the Omicron variant and questioned the justification for them.
This state visit takes place during a storm of bannings and banishment of South Africans from traveling around the world, and I would like to thank you for your solidarity, for standing with us as the world was banning South Africans from traveling to other parts of the world. And we thank you because you proved that you adhere to science rather than politics and emotion. And even as we told the world as South Africa about Omicron, when we should have been applauded, we've been punished. And the Secretary General of the UN has called this ban travel apartheid, and I could not agree more with him, because that's what it is.
Contained in the statement, the ministry further wishes to indicate that the government of Ghana does not recognize any vaccine certificate from Malta. To this end, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration thus urged the general public to take note and adhere accordingly. That notwithstanding, the World Health Organization advised issued after the emergence of the Omicron variant warns against blanket travel bans, which it says will not stop the global spread, adding that they place a heavy burden on lives and livelihoods. Countries, it says, should apply what's called a risk-based, time-limited approach. After the pandemic began in 2020, the WHO made clear it didn't generally support travel bans as they were usually not effective. It said travel measures that significantly interfere with international traffic may only be justified at the beginning of an outbreak, as they may allow countries to gain time.
Now let's move away from health, and the leadership of the Mobile Money Agents Association of Ghana has announced its intention to embark on an industrial action on Thursday, December 23. This follows the announcement made by the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta on the proposed electronic transactions levy of 1.75%. Although telecommunication companies have decided to strategize their charges to cushion their customers when e-levy is enforced, the Mobile Money Agents Association insists its members will strike on Thursday, December 23, 2021, to register their total displeasure with government over the proposed e-levy. The Public Relations Officer of the association, David Mensah of the Mobile Money Agents Association of Ghana, spoke to Adoa News earlier today.
Yeah, the strike is basically to present our displeasure on the 1.75 e-levy that is being introduced by the state government. He's saying that it's going to affect our business, and already the mere thought of it puts some fear in our clients. Most of them have started withdrawing their e-cash, meaning if they continue like that, it means we're going to go out of business. And we employ over 20,000 people. So the central government should have a look at this and then try and do something about it. If possible, they should just scrap it all together so that we go back to our normal business. That's why we're going on demonstration on Thursday. My sister, the telecommunication companies are our biggest partners in this business. So we are constantly in talks with them. And to be frank with you, we were already paying tax on our transfers. Just last year, the government raked in over 200 million Ghana cedis from just the mobile money agents. And to me, I think that is huge. So for the government to introduce other taxes to burden both the customer or the consumer and the operator, I think it's too much. So the telcos are aware of this. Then they always tell us that their hands are tied and they cannot do anything about it. So if the government tells that the taxes will not be introduced any further, then they will also just listen to them and then do accordingly. It is one of the reasons why we are going on strike. Once they reduce their charges and everything, it's going to affect our commission. As I speak with you now, most of the telecommunications haven't paid the commission from November. So just imagine, the commission is just meager. If somebody sends 1,000 cedis, I get paid 4 cedis. That is 0.4%. And on that 0.4%, I pay a tax of 20% on it. So I get 3 cedis, 20 pesos for sending 1,000 cedis. So you see, and if they're going to reduce it further, just imagine how much you're going to make at the end of the month. So they just want to put us out of business. That's why we're going on strike. My sister, from day one, this is what we've been asking for. We've been asking the government to call for a broader consultation, consult those of us on the ground, so that we will even chip in some ideas on how to raise funds, how to expand the tax brackets without having to touch the electronic transactions. But they've not listened yet. So we hope this will make them listen to us and invite us to a roundtable discussions where we will lay our strategies and other things before them for them to consider. Yes, sure. We will start at our grassroots as usual. Then walk through the principal streets of Accra. Then we will end up at the Parliament House where we present our petition. Then we will gather ourselves again and look at our next line of action. But we hope that the government will listen to us and consider some of our ideas on how to, get the funds without having to touch any transactions. Because we are going to retrogress if we start doing this to ourselves. No, on Thursday, no mobile money vendor is working. We are all not working. Those outside our car who cannot join us for the demonstration or just put down their things, they won't work. So you can't withdraw, you can't send money on Thursday. And then those of us in our crowd march to the principal street from our grass spots right to Parliament. So that's what we've intended to do. Yeah, basically that's the purpose for the strike. We are going.
You're watching the Evening News Bulletin at 6 p.m. right here from our studio. We'll be right back with business news. Do stay with us.
CB makeups now. Amaka correct. Why your best mankasa? That's it. Who anyone? Oh, middle. You captures back on CB makeups. Missy CB makeups and America.
Yeah, you see men and women's capsules now. You knew the dada. And one year packaging I had a
Wow! What a packaging! CB men, any CB women capsules, no packaging is out. And you also no mood any biansan wako do pegi.
Share a painful any about town man kwada no for. Any kwada go di do you. And come home.
Susanna. Ghana man be man tamasi.
Dodo Afre 0247 111671 and 0246 578 750. FDA aje edwedin kato yato.
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa to earn a diamond standard of safety. Offering a more contactless, safe, and seamless experience. Delivered with a smile by Africa's first fully vaccinated crew. Creating special memories that bring the joy back to flying, so you can continue making memories with your loved ones. Book your flight with Rwandair today. Rwandair, the safest airline in Africa.
Rwandair, fly the dream of Africa.
Blue City is a manufacturer and supplier of high-quality fashion accessories. We design and make quality bow ties, flying ties, lapel pins, ladies' brooches, fabric necklaces, African wares, and so much more for your weddings, schools, institutions, bands, choir, singing groups, individuals, and so many more. We use both African prints and foreign fabrics to make your beautiful accessories for you. Oh yeah! Contact us via call or WhatsApp or SMS on 0240-926-564. Locate us at Odoko Official Town opposite Emils Preparatory School. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Blue City Fashion. Blue City, creativity and style.
CB makeups now. Amaka correct. Why your best mankasa?
That's it.
Who anyone? Oh, middle. You captures back on CB makeups. Missy CB makeups and America.
Yeah, you see men and women's capsules now. You knew the dada. And one year packaging I had a
Wow! What a packaging! CB men, any CB women capsules, no packaging is out. And you also no mood any biansan wako do pegi.
Share a painful any about town man kwada no for. Any kwada who you feel you. And come home.
Susanna, Ghana money man tamasi.
Dodo Afre 0247 111671 and 0246 578 750. FDA Aji Edredin Kato Yatu.
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa to earn a diamond standard of safety. Offering a more contactless, safe, and seamless experience. Delivered with a smile by Africa's first fully vaccinated crew. Creating special memories that bring the joy back to flying, so you can continue making memories with your loved ones. Book your flight with RwandAir today. RwandAir, the safest airline in Africa.
RwandAir, fly the dream of Africa.
CB will make up now. I'm not correct. Why your best mankasa?
That's it.
Who anyone? Oh, middle. He captures back on the CB men capsules. Missy CB men capsules and America.
Yeah, you see men and women's capsules now. You knew the data. And 1 year packaging I of a
wow! What a packaging! CB men, any CB women capsules, no packaging is out. And you also no mood any biansan wako do pegi.
Share up him for any about town man kwadano for. Any kwada who you feel you. And come home.
Susanna, Ghana money man tamasi.
Dodo Afre 0247 111671 and 0246 578 750. FDA Aji Edredin Kato Yatu.
Yeah, welcome back from the break. Now to some more stories. North Tongu MP Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa has expressed reservations about a Parliamentary Service Board meeting reportedly held in Dubai. Mr. Ablakwa has asked why the meeting was not held virtually if there were urgent matters to be discussed or rescheduled. Reports were widespread that the board chair by the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Smana Kingsford Bagbing, held a meeting in Dubai a few weeks ago. This was at a time Mr. Bagbing was undergoing medical review at the destination, hence it was for his comfort.
Although the report has sparked controversy among a section of Ghanaians, there has not been any official response to it. Taking to his social media page, the lawmaker noted the report must be of concern to all Ghanaians. With Parliament as the arm of government responsible for financial oversight, especially over the executive, Mr. Ablakwa stated it wouldn't look great if the reports are confirmed. Probably, there is a superior explanation to address the legitimate anxiety being expressed. The board is mandated to seek the welfare of members and staff of Parliament as well as promote other interests of the legislature. Its presence allows Parliament to undertake various procurement activities to ensure the smooth running of the legislature. Members of the board are the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs and Leader of Government Business in Parliament, Osei Mensah Bonsu, the Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu, and Abraham Osei Aidu, a former New Patriotic Party Member of Parliament and also a former Majority Leader. Others include the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, Esiedu Inketia, and the Clerk of Parliament, Cyril Insia. Mr. Ablakwa has asked why the meeting was not held virtually if there were urgent matters to be discussed or rescheduled. Reports were widespread that the board chair by the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, held a meeting in Dubai a few weeks ago. This was at a time Mr. Bagbin was undergoing medical review at the destination, hence it was for his comfort.
The Minister of Agriculture not too long ago said as a result of the Planting for Food and Jobs initiative, a bunch of plantain is sold at 4 and 5 cedis respectively. Today we are looking at how an average Ghanaian can survive on his average wage of 15 cedis. And this is even possible to even begin with. This is a report filed by my colleague.
Speed, roll it. Shake it. Chroma shit, baby I shit. See can I lock it, baby I block it. So yeah my baby mo. Say good, say
Live in the capital, in your best friend's car.
Ralph, so babo. Enko Joyce. Enko. Me and me did dokuno.
Go for rice.
Well, ne mo ne boy tinti meja idi.
As of 2020, the average wage was hovering around 12 Ghana cedis or 15 Ghana cedis estimated. It means that an average Ghanaian should be able to survive with 15 Ghana cedis. I know you're smiling because that is seemingly impossible, especially if you live in Accra. Let me do a recap of everything for you. It means that when you wake up and you're going to work, I live at Dome and work on the John Everson Samuels High Street. From Dome to Circle is 3 Ghana cedis, 50 pesos. And from Circle to Accra Post Office is 2 Ghana cedis. That is if you're coming by a commercial vehicle. In and out should give you 11 Ghana cedis, give or take. If you have 15 Ghana cedis, it means that you're supposed to survive on 4 Ghana cedis, which includes food and water. Well, on the Accra High Street, food, as you will take it, should be cheap because of course it's close to the Jamestown Fishing Harbour and Gamami, a typical place where you can get kenke at any time of the day and anywhere. But trust me, over here you are going to get kenke around 3 Ghana cedis, 2 Ghana cedis if you find a good vendor. And for you to have a full-time lunch, it means you need 15 Ghana cedis. Yes, you heard me right. 15 Ghana cedis for an average person to have a full-blown lunch if you're an adult and you want to get satisfied. I'll be going to one of the food vendors, try to engage her, try to buy food, so you and I can witness how much you're supposed to pay if you want to survive in Ghana. I'm not joyous here. Yaba nene yaba. Dokuno. Dokuno. And nam I can't nam. There be me fish. Yeah. I'm also saying fish no point to point na me here. There ain't 8, 10, 15. 8 10. And 9 10 and 18 8. And 15 the anyway. Yeah, my guys, now don't know 15 cedis the other day. And soon I'm 15 cedis. Hey, but then I'm 8 the enemy. And I'm just nothing with the number. Do that be made back to be away back. Straight. Next one, the hand. And move. Matic. I was not too surprised when Ama Joyce told me she had to increase the prices of the food because the cost of production had gone high. According to her, when she began her business, she sold kenke as low as 50 Ghana pesos. And now she retails it at 2 Ghana cedis or sometimes 3 Ghana cedis. According to her, a box of fish initially sold at 600 Ghana cedis, and now with the same quantity or sometimes less, she has to buy it at a whopping 900 Ghana cedis, hence the skyrocketing prices of her fish.
Oh, no, I'm going to say 20 something years.
That's a board of now what the same.
Once every 50 pesos.
Never once. You see what wrong?
2 cedis.
The deal is now.
I broke by it.
The good bag is
bag yi ti say yen ko top na yen so ya beton but na ya beton so bo mo so blow back to go back 500
it first no mo kan ma ododo say na say mo kan ma ododo say
first do 50 you have top 50 cedis. The number my almost 60, but 60. But it's a 50 cedis in the bra and do a 40 something.
What do you do this no? You're 40 something. Interesting. So then you inform me what? Fish because no say for high and so fish it's and then they inform me and also in so ne boy and
I'm the boy say ekoto yen company man opatu say me ramp man opatu tutu me kwa ko tofe me ko to e tema na me ma beton
I know to wa
nya na say de o pen say de fan about
Well, there you have it. For a full course lunch for an adult, you need 15 to 20 Ghana cedis if you want to survive. And don't forget, this is a typical Ghana area. This is Accra. This is Jamestown, this is Akutulanti, this is Gamambi, where you can survive on 5 Ghana cedis, but it looks like you need 15 or 20 Ghana cedis. It means you cannot try this in East Legon, Trasaco, or Cantonment. My name is Emmanuel Wilson, reporting for Adoa News, Accra.
Update on our website on adoanewsonline.com. We'll be right back with some more.
CB makeup now. I'm not correct. Why your best mankasa?
That's it.
Who anyone? Oh, middle. You captures back on CB men capsules. Missy CB men capsules and I make a year.
Yeah, you see men and women's capsules now. You knew the dada and 1 year packaging I had the
Wow! What a packaging! CB men, any CB women capsules, no packaging is out. And you also no mood any biansan wako do pegi.
Share a painful any about town man kwada no for. Any kwada go ni fie do ni. Enka ho.
Susanna. Ghana man be man tamase.
Dodo Afre 0247 111671 and 0246 578 750. FDA aje ededin kato yato.
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa to earn a diamond standard of safety. Offering a more contactless, safe, and seamless experience. Delivered with a smile by Africa's first fully vaccinated crew. Creating special memories that bring the joy back to flying, so you can continue making memories with your loved ones. Book your flight with RwandAir today. RwandAir, the safest airline in Africa.
RwandAir, fly the dream of Africa.
Blue City is a manufacturer and supplier of high-quality fashion accessories. We design and make quality bow ties, flying ties, lapel pins, ladies' brooches, fabric necklaces, African wares, and so much more for your weddings, schools, institutions, bands, choir, singing groups, individuals, and so many more. We use both African prints and foreign fabrics to make your beautiful accessories for you. Oh yeah! Contact us via call or WhatsApp or SMS on 0240-926-564. Locate us at Odoko Official Town opposite Emil's Preparatory School. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Blue City Fashion. Blue City, creativity and style.
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa to earn a diamond standard of safety. Offering a more contactless, safe, and seamless experience. Delivered with a smile by Africa's first fully vaccinated crew. Creating special memories that bring the joy back to flying, so you can continue making memories with your loved ones. Book your flight with RwandAir today. RwandAir, the safest airline in Africa.
RwandAir, fly the dream of Africa.
Blue City is a manufacturer and supplier of high-quality fashion accessories. We design and make quality bow ties, flying ties, lapel pins, ladies' brooches, fabric necklaces, African wares, and so much more for your weddings, schools, institutions, bands, choir, singing groups, individuals, and so many more. We use both African prints and foreign fabrics to make your beautiful accessories for you. Oh yeah! Contact us via call or WhatsApp or SMS on 0240-926-564. Locate us at Odoko Official Town opposite Emil's Preparatory School. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Blue City Fashion. Blue City, creativity and style.
Water. What will I take your mouth? And that's all I'm about to fire.
Malaria and tea. You are yet more bono. Malaria, therefore, yao. Enti awo. I shouldn't the customers. When you say, Mammy, I am smart. I perceive Malakio. I'm man the buyer or the eco school. Share. Say a pianisi berry market ni malaria and tea. I want me.
And now Emma will be around to walk. So we have malaria test. Maybe one. And try better one. And the CB Malakio. You didn't know. And now kick out bomb as soon as I CB Malakio. And no one so there. And I don't grow. And yet that shit.
A drawing your ma appeal for. About a woman for. Any quada won't in fear.
Susiana, what would you with me?
FD Ashusha sa a jedi and crato you mu adia to Musa again.
You're welcome back from the break. Now, the Finance Committee of Parliament has approved the controversial e-levy bill for consideration by the House. This was done despite the resistance of the minority caucus in Parliament. A meeting of the committee on Monday, December 20, 2021, to consider the bill ended in a number of rounds of voting to decide on the approval of the bill. The minority in Parliament has, however, resolved to press on with its opposition to the passage of the electronic transaction levy when it gets to the plenary. According to the ranking member of the Finance Committee of Parliament, Dr. Kasiela Tuforsing, the minority will not open itself up for dialogue anymore, but will outrightly reject the bill.
We felt there was the need, at the minimum, to meet with them and listen to them. Because we in the minority believe that our power is with the people. And we are here representing the people. And for any reason, anytime you are going through legislations, there's the need for you to invite public memorandums. And this is most important, a particular bill of this nature that everyone is complaining about. There's the need for us to listen to people. The MPP majority decided not to listen to us. We in the NDC, led by myself, invoke our standing orders, Order 211, that calls for a division. So we subjected the decision to a vote. At that point, the NDC, 12 members on the committee voted against it, and the MPP 12 members of the committee, without the chairman, voted in favor of the motion that they should carry it on a certificate of urgency. You agree with me that if you look at Order 2115, the chairman of the committee does not have an initial vote, or an original vote, but he only has a casting vote. The chairman decided to exercise his right under the casting vote and voted in favor for us to consider the e-levy and the certificate of urgency. Without understanding the need for us to listen carefully to the people that have issued press releases and others that have submitted memorandum to Parliament. We are sad. We are sad not only because we lost, but we felt that the MPP does not believe in democracy, and if they are determined to do something, they want to push it regardless of the cost. We then decided to sit in and not to boycott the processes. We do not believe that we should boycott it, and we should sit in and, where possible, as much as we can, we get the bill improved or deleted completely. To start with, we propose that we delete the clause 1 of the bill that imposed the tax at 1.75%. We have said that we do not believe that mobile money transactions should be taxed. Our posture is that don't tax Momo. Don't tax Momo. And we signaled it that we do not believe that mobile money services should be taxed. We believe that mobile money service is only a medium of exchange. And of course, it's a choice. And if your care is not taken and you subject it to tax, since the demand is elastic, it may affect the use of the service, and it will derail all the gains Ghana has made in a cash-light economy. The MPP again did not listen. We voted again using our standing orders, Order 211, and they won using the same approach. First, it was a tie, and second, the chairman decided to exercise his right under Order 2115. So they carried the day again. We sat in and again said that we do not believe that a clause 5 in the second schedule that talks about the fact that they are going to tax what we call the individual bank transfers, which means that if I sit here today and decide to pay my children's school fees, and then probably instead of going to the bank to pay cash, I decide to sit maybe in Parliament and then transfer it electronically. This insensitive NPP government is telling us that they are going to subject that to another tax of 1.75%. We cannot accept that. This is the first time I'm seeing a tax of this kind. In fact, I have followed tax policy globally for a very long time. I have not seen a tax policy of this kind before, and do not believe that this should be allowed to stand. I want to say that we in the minority will not stop there. We will take the fight to the plenary. We will fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, and we will ensure that e-levy will die today. They can defeat us at the committee, but I strongly believe that when we come to the floor, all the 137 NDC MPs will stand firm with the ordinary Ghanaian in ensuring that e-levy does not see the light of the day. We don't believe in this tax policy. A tax policy that seeks to tax a medium of exchange is a policy that should not be entertained. We have only two types of taxes: either direct tax that seeks to tax income, or indirect tax, which, in other words, you can call it expenditure tax. This is a tax on a medium of exchange, a tax on pensions, a tax on capital, a tax that cannot be allowed to stand. So our position is simple. We will not compromise. We will not accept dialogue. We are going in with a simple position that we are going to vote against it. We will introduce a number of amendments by ensuring that this tax does not see the light of the day. So that is what I can say for now, but I can assure you that we will fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, because we do not believe that this tax should be made to survive. Thank you.
Now let's do some sports. Yeah, welcome back to the sports segment. Sports Writers Association of Ghana Administrator for the year 2021, George Lamte, lost his position as the Ghana Boxing Federation's president at this year's elective congress held at the Accra Sports Stadium when he lost to the treasurer of the GBF, Bernard Quartey. The keenly contested election had the former GBF president poll a total of 45 votes against Quartey, 59 votes to become the new boxing Federation president.
George Lamte lost his position as president of the Ghana Football Federation to Ben Quartey, former treasurer of the federation. The shocking loss came barely 24 hours after Mr. Lamte rolled on the backs of Ghana's Seoul Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games bronze feat by a member of the Black Bombers, Samuel Tichi, to be adjudged the Sports Administrator of the Year by the Sports Writers Association of Ghana, SWAG, at its award held on Friday. It was a big surprise for Lamte and his followers, who had tipped him to retain the seat after guiding the Black Bombers to qualify 3 boxers to the Olympic Games and winning Ghana's only medal from the Games. But Quartey will be expected to lead a new administration of the GBF with seemingly new personnel with not much experience in management. Close follower of the sport, Dauda Fuseni, will work in the new capacity as first vice president of the GBF after recording a total of 63 votes ahead of Mohammed Abdul Samadu, a former vice president of the group with 23 votes, and Abdul Rashid Williams, who polled 17 votes.
Now, Kumasi Asante Kotoko is back to its winning ways after securing a 2-1 victory over Legon Cities in Week 9 of the Ghana Premier League in Daewoo. Kotoko's unbeaten run was halted by their rivals King Faisal following their goalless draw against Karela United in Inyinase and later shared the spoil with RTU at home in Week 8, whereas their rivals Hatterfolk recorded a 2-0 victory over Accra Lions.
Kotoko's Cameroon under-20 striker Mbella snatched the lead for the Reds in the 29th minute, but they could not hold on for a very long time as it was leveled by Ahmed Rahman in the 32nd minute to end the first half with 1-1 result. In the second department of the game, things turned around for the Porcupine Warriors on the 78th minute to retake the lead courtesy Frank Etuga Mbella. At Cape Coast, Phobians proved too superior for Accra Lions as the Rainbow Club recorded a 2-0 win at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. Kofi Kodzi and Daniel Efriebania scored the goals for Samuel Boedu's team. League leaders Ediana Football Club extended their winning streak to 6 as they beat Brekum Chelsea to 3-2 at the Ajman Bedu the First Park at Doma. Emmanuel Jamefi grabbed the brace on his return from suspension as the 2-time champions rallied to a hard-fought win in a 5-goal thriller. Samson Ejapon scored in added time as Wafa defeated Mediama Sporting Club to 1-0 at Sugakope. This substitute was the hero for the Academy boys as his late strike gave him all the 3 points to register only their second win for the season. At Enyinase, Karela United left it late to snatch a point against Bechem United as Darlington Jan Fosu netted a stoppage time to give the home side a point following Augustine Okres opener. Real Tamale United muddied the waters for Elmina Sharks as they beat them to 2-0 at the Aliu Mahama Stadium. Roland Frimpong opened the scoring for the home side before starman David Abagna Sandan scored yet again to seal victory for the Tamalila. David Abagna, who joined from Ashanti Gold in the summer, is in a sensational form and registered his 8th goal of the campaign to add to Frimpong's opener. In Techiman, 11 Wonders came from behind to beat Bibiani Gold Stars to 2-1 at the Ohene Amayao Park. Richard Amoa scored the opener for the Miners against the run of play to stand the home side. Accra Great Olympics travelled to Obuasi to pick a point against Ashanti Gold Sporting Club in a 0-0 stalemate at the Lenkley Stadium.
And this is where we end the news bulletin for tonight. My name is Anastasia Badu. The news was brought to you by CB Herbal Center, Vena Natural Mineral Water, Blue Sea Ties and Accessories. We stream live on Facebook, Advert TV Ghana, YouTube, Advert TV GH. We'll see you tomorrow. Do have a good evening.